What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 2, taking a look at one of the most awesome cars in the new Duracell car pack, the 2015 Chevy Camaro Z28. Now, this is pretty much my favorite version of the newest Camaro. The reason why this thing is, in my opinion, the best version you can buy is just because of the fact that it has so much mechanical grip. Basically, I'll have to check and verify this, but I think it's something like 305 section tires at all four corners. I know it's a square setup, but I'm not sure if it's either 305s or 295s or somewhere in that range. And it's also, in my opinion too, the best looking new Camaro. The ZL1 looks great, but the Z28 just looks so much better in my opinion. It's just so much meaner, especially in red. Red, black, it's absolutely menacing in black. Really, any color you get this thing in, the Z28, you get it in white, you get it in gray. I'm going to go for mine in red. I think it looks like an absolute beast in red. But, and I love the little mini fender flares, too. It's a nice little design touch that they did. Kind of gives the car a much more aggressive stance, especially up front. But also, that little rear lip spoiler that looks very similar to the one on the C7 Z06 is also a really, really nice touch. Now, we're going to be going through the aspects of this car a little bit. We're going to be driving it around, but then we're also going to be drifting it a little bit. Now, before we take it out, we're going to do, I don't want to say one upgrade, not to gain the horsepower, just so I can give you guys, but it's just so I can give you guys the absolute purest exhaust note I can with this car. So we're going to open this thing all the way up with a race exhaust. It's going to give us 20 more horsepower, so not a huge gain. I mean, 20 horsepower is a decent little bit of a gain, but it's not too much to notice, like, the car being completely different. It's just going to open up the sound a whole lot more. So, either way, I think this thing is going to be a lot of fun to drive, just driving around, but I think it's also going to be a lot of fun to drift. Now, since we've started out in the rain, let's go ahead and do the drifting first, because, honestly, I think we have to know how it drifts and handles in the dry, too. But since we've started out in the wet, let's go ahead and just kick it sideways, right off the bat. It's pretty grippy, actually. You have to kind of work to get it sideways, which is kind of rare for an American muscle car. But when you do get it sideways, it's actually really controllable and really manageable. If I can actually get it back on the road, there we go. You know what? It's real easy to place mid-drift. That's something that I'm already noticing about it and that I really like, is that wherever you want to put it, especially if it's right near the apex of that corner, you can do really whatever you want. And you can kind of almost just throw it at the corner, and I completely messed up my inertia right there, just completely lost it, but it just responds very nicely to inputs. Oh, come on, come on, come on, didn't quite have enough power there. Didn't quite have enough power to keep it going. That's the thing, you're either right up at the top of second, or you're just a little bit too low in third, but I think once you find kind of the sweet spot for a section like this, that's when you start to get the hang of it a little bit more. And I like the way it's not totally, it's not a power monster. It's not, you know, you're not able to just constantly get wheel spin like whenever. You couldn't just put it in fifth and just slide it all over the place. But even though it does have a decent amount of power, I mean, it's got over 500 horsepower. What am I saying? Oh, it's only decent. But it does have over 500 horsepower. And the thing with it is, with tires this wide, it makes it controllable, it makes it manageable, and it's not one of those kind of cars where, you know, you just kind of breathe on the throttle and you're drifting. It's one of those cars where it will drift easily if you know what you're doing, but you still have to tell it what you want it to do. It's not going to try and run away from it, from itself, you know, from the line you're trying to get it to take. It still responds to your commands, and it will do what you ask it to do. It'll do what you ask it to do pretty much every single time, and it's a really nicely responding car. Let's go off the road just a little bit. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, time to avoid some obstacles. Try and keep this as clean as possible. Yes! Except for the bushes. Wow, and the tree. Let's go ahead and try and hit that long sweeping corner again. I feel like we could do better on it. We haven't done, honestly, like the last couple of times we hit it, you know, I didn't do all that well. Sideways. Oh, yes. Oh, man, completely lost it. It was great angle, but we completely lost it on that one. I'm gonna head back around this way and kind of loop back around and try that corner again. Because I really like that corner. It's a fun corner. But if you can get a ton of angle headed into it, and then really bring the car around through the whole corner, it's so rewarding. And I think this car can do it. It's just so nicely balanced that pulling big angle is really not a problem. There we go. The entry angle was pretty good. The exit angle was just kind of iffy, but the entry angle was really good. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, there we go. Saved it on that one for sure. Oh. Stay focused. Oops, excuse me. the moment when you see a traffic car there, you're like, please don't screw me up. That's like the immediate, at least for me, that's like the immediate reaction when I see a traffic car in Forza a lot of the time. I'm just like, please don't screw me up. Especially if I'm on a really good score streak and I really want to keep it going. I'm just praying that the AI car doesn't just come out of nowhere or just like decide to randomly go left or right. And it's like, oh, hi, I'm going to go this way now. And it just so happens that you're drifting right there. And it also just so happens that you're on a really high combo at the time. And it also just so happens that I'm going to hit you. It's a nice little area in here. It's kind of an odd surface, though, because it kind of feels a little bit like... It's weird, because when you're drifting on it, it kind of feels a little bit like pavement and a little bit like... I don't know, it's got this, like, gravelly mix on it. It's weird. It is a nice little, just kind of a little place to kind of just drift circles, especially if you're trying to learn. That's a really good practice spot. Stay right at the top a second. Oh, that was awesome. Come on. Let's do some interior view drifting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, come on. I mean, the only thing is, if you like the Camaro interior, you're gonna like this. If you don't like the Camaro interior, you're not going to like this interior. That's the thing. They carry these interiors over, and it's not like you're gonna get a radically different interior. You're gonna get a slightly different steering wheel, but that's about it. I mean, you're gonna get a flat bottom steering wheel, but ow, ow, ow. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, and that's about it. That's about it. And these flat bottom steering wheels, honestly, they're not that special, I guess, in the Camaro lineup. I mean, you get one, I believe you get one in the ZL1 as well. So it kind of depends on which version you buy. But at the same time, this car's not about the interior. You've got attack, you've got your speed, and that's about all you need in this thing. Because this was built to be a track monster. That's what the Z28 was built to be. That's what it was released for, to be a track monster. So you could just buy it and head to the track and pretty much demolish whatever you wanted to. I mean, sure, there's some track day cars out there, obviously, that are going to beat this, but for a car that started out on a muscle car platform, it handles extremely well, and we're going to test that out in just a minute here as soon as I'm done drifting, because drifting this thing, honestly, it's a lot of fun, and I think with just a little bit more power, this would be a drift monster. You would be able to just keep combos going all day. Just keep them going all the time, all day, everywhere. So controllable. And really, oh, there we go. Alright, now that we've had our bit of fun with hooniganism, let's go ahead and see how this thing actually handles. So we're going to take it out past the docks onto some of the more curvy roads and see what it can actually do. Now, before we get there though, we've got a nice straightaway. So let's put it in second and roll into it and see what it does. And 3, 2, 1, go! It's quick! Oh, it's really quick. 140. See if we can get out of it before we have to turn. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 165. It was right there at 165. I could have probably gone a little bit faster, But honestly, I really didn't want to hit the wall. The wall right there is a little bit large, and it would have greatly impeded our progress. So let's not hit it. I'd appreciate it if we didn't. Love the way it sounds, too. It sounds so awesome, especially when you open it all the way up with a race exhaust. Oh, man. It sounds really, really good. It's vicious is what it is. See if we can get out of this speed zone. The brakes are really good. I braked way earlier than I had to, actually. And you can just really rotate it with the throttle. That's all you have to do. Downshifts are real easy. Just blip and you got it. I mean, it's not really anything you need to worry about if you're just using the standard manual version of, or the standard manual setup in Forza. But if you're using manual with clutch, some cars are easier to rev match than others, and this one really easy to hit those rev match downshifts. Really, really easy. Just a quick, tiny little blip of the throttle. And you know what? The highway's right there. Oh, we gotta do it. Not after a quick donut / drift, though. Again, more hooniganism. And now, I'm going to head up onto the highway, and we're going to see what we can get out of this thing. See if we can max it. I think maxing it stock is not going to be all that hard. I would love to do, like, a hugely built version of this car later on, and just really kind of build it through the roof, and just see what I can get out of it. But stock, you know what, actually? Let's include a launch in that. Because I want to see how this thing launches. I want to see how easy or hard it is to launch. Probably going to launch it from, I'm going to say about 3,500 RPM. Spun all the way through first, so I think I could have launched it a little bit lower down. Let's do this in first person. Excuse me. Ooh, come on. There we go. Whoa! Whoa! He tried to cut me off! You guys saw that. You had to have seen that. That's ridiculous. That's 150. 158, 159, 160. Come on. It's 170. It's getting up there. Almost about time to switch to 6th. Come on! Oh, whoa, jeez. Whew, that was ridiculous. 180, come on! 84. Haven't even reached the longest straightaways yet, to be honest. Just kind of hanging out at 180 for now. Or around 180, just a little bit below. 179, back up to 180. 181. There's 182. Come on, I think we can get 190 out of it. If we stay in it long... Whoop, you know what? I'm going to rewind after that. I'll let it get way too close to the wall. Oh, jeez. Insanely close to the wall. I'm about to act... You know what? I don't know if we can get 190. I'll be honest, I don't know if we can get 190 out of it. Maybe 185. I know we can get 185, but I don't know if we can get 190 out of it completely stock. Well, actually, it's not completely stock. It's got that exhaust, which, I mean, a little bit more horsepower. 20 more. 178. Come on, 179. 180 again. 181. Oh, man, please tell me we can get 185 out of this car. We've seen 183, 184, 185, there it is. 86, come on. Please tell me we can get 190. That's going to lose speed if I leave it in 6th. 6. Come on, 187. Oh, man, come on, where is it? It's starting to drop back down. It's either redline the crap out of 5th, or just cruising 6th and you're not going to get any more out of it. 188. 189. It's almost there. And boom, we hit 190. And I think that's about all we're going to get out of this thing as far as straight line goes. But it's still quite impressive. And nah, I'm not going to 1v1 that Pagani right now. I don't think so. That'll be a 1v1 for another day, I think, for sure. But I really like this car. This car is a lot of fun. It really is. And you know what? You know what? No, never mind. That fence is... No, it's not solid. Never mind. Well, Z28 rally car. Oh my god, that should happen. A Storm Island Z28 rally car. That needs to happen. That was actually a bigger jump than I thought it would be. Come on. Keep the speed up. You know, just kind of roaring through the countryside in a Z28 Camaro. Not too bad. Jumping between trees. Ow. Well, that's not gone well. Well, it went well for a little while. But if you guys enjoyed this first drive of the Camaro Z28 in Forza Horizon 2, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.